Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me for another Alfred Hitchcock Presents review. Today I will be talking about Season 4, Episode 23, I'll Take Care of You, starring Ralph Meeker and Russell Collins. And this is a perfectly enjoyable one-time watch episode, in my opinion. It moves pretty fast. There's quite a bit that happens. It's one of those episodes where you kind of just got to go with it. But if you do, I think it's, while not one of the all-time great episodes, it's fine. So this episode starts at a used car lot, and the man that runs the place named John is there with a man that's called Dad. That's the only name they give him, so we'll go with that. And John is complaining about his wife. He says she embarrasses him wherever they go. So after this, some young adults come by. It turns out they're looking for a car to smash up for a carnival, but they only have like $50. So John tells them to come back by later in the week, and maybe he can find something for them. At this point, John is still frustrated about this whole used car lot. He basically tells Dad that business is slow right now, and he seems to be having a bit of some money troubles, and he's got his wife bothering him as well, so things aren't going too well. At this point, Dad's wife, I think her name is Kitty, comes by as well, and as soon as I see her, I'm thinking, yeah, this elderly lady is going to be relevant to the plot in some way. So at this point in the next scene, Mrs. Forbes comes by, John's wife, and she talks about wanting to go on this trip to New Zealand, but John says he can't afford it because business is slow right now. So he just starts complaining about this again. So things really aren't going too well for this guy at this point. So at this point, we go to the next scene, and John and his wife are at home arguing. It turns out that Mrs. Forbes runs out quickly and takes a car with her. I guess she wasn't paying attention because Dad tells John there's not a lot of gas left in this car. So John first says, let her run out of gas, who cares? But then he reluctantly says, I better go and pick her up. So at this point, everything is set up, and this is where the episode really gets moving even more. So John goes to pick up his wife, but for some reason instead, he decides he's going to basically run her over, run her down, however you want to say it. I didn't really expect this, but it was kind of interesting. So at this point, John goes back to talk to Dad about, he says he has an accident. He admits that he hit someone, and he wants Dad as an alibi, and that's where we get the I'll Take Care of You title. So basically, Dad agrees to this. We're back on the used car lot, and naturally the police come by because they know it was John's wife who was killed, but John's alibi seems to check out. Things seem to be going okay for him. In the meantime, these young adults come back to the used car lot looking for a car still, and Dad gets the idea to give them the car that John used to hit his wife. Therefore, there won't be any more evidence if they smash up and destroy this car. Seems like it might be a decent plan. There's also this thing about a headlight, which comes into play later in the episode at this point. So the police questioning continues, and they seem to kind of suspect that John or Dad might have had something to do with it, but they don't really have any evidence. So the questioning kind of ends there. So now we go to kind of the climax of the episode. We go to this carnival, and the young adults are advertising this car. You can smash it up. I think it's like 3 hits for 50 cents or something. I don't know why you'd want to do this, but I guess it's fun. Sure, we'll just go with it. So John and Dad are both at this carnival, as is Dad's wife, Kitty. And John and Dad have a talk. And it looks like they're in the clear. It looks like things are cleaned up. Except the police come by and they arrest Dad. They think he's the one who did this because of the headlight, and also because he's the one who sold the car to the young adults. So at this point, he's taken away. It looks like John is going to be in the clear, except that Kitty comes out and thanks him for the money that he's given already. And it turns out she knows something or had something to do with the headlight, and now she wants to be taken care of. So it looks like at this point that John has some new issues to deal with. So, like I said, this episode's perfectly fine. It's pretty fast moving. It's pretty entertaining. The twist was okay. I don't think it's anything great. But the episode's fine for a one-time watch, in my opinion. And I'm going to give I'll Take Care of You a 3 out of 5. Just a solid episode all the way around. Nothing great, but entertaining. Thanks for watching.